okay? You're gonna bring the right hand behind and then the left, and we're just gonna take a moment here, opening up the chest. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna arch forward. So you're gonna take a nice inhale, you're gonna arch forward, kind of almost pushing your lower back, your middle back, your upper back a little bit forward facing. And then I want you to exhale, I want you to curl and tilt. So you're inhaling, pushing away, and then exhaling, engaging, and coming on back. But in the meantime, I want you to see, can you keep your leg stable? Meaning when you come back, I don't want your leg to slide. I want you to see if you can keep that leg on the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring the belly back, shoulders roll just a bit. It's like, again, trying to warm up the spine in different positions. So we do it very often in the same position, which is great. But I want your body just to get used to moving in different ways. All right, good. Cool. We're gonna open up one last time in the inhale and then exhale, come back. Good, you're gonna slowly stack up yourself again. You're gonna reach the arms all the way to a T position, and you're gonna start to twist already a little bit. So we're just gonna twist a little bit to the right on the inhale, and then exhale, come back. You're gonna put your right hand down, and you're gonna come up and over, almost like this stretch that we did the other week at the end, but now we're just trying to warm up this way. Good, staying on this right side. So you're inhaling, twisting a bit. Exhale, coming on back. Good, right arm comes down as you reach up and over, right elbow comes in, left hip stays down. Exhale, back up. Good, one more time. Inhaling, reach and twist. Exhale, back. Cool, arm comes down, elbow comes in, reaching, 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 and then all the way back. Good, back to the center. You can try to shake your legs and then come over to the other side. So again, it's just grounding through the hips, allowing the one leg to be open, the other one is bent in front of you. And again, we start with our fingertips forward facing, chest open, but spine is long first here. Good, so you're gently curling here. Sorry, let's start again. You're inhaling, opening first, that's what I want, and then exhale, curling back. And again, seeing what happens. Can you keep your hips somewhat flexible, meaning opening and closing without moving that leg and without bringing your shoulders too close to your ears, right? I still want you to keep that concept of space. Good, we've got two more. And last time here. Great. Slowly coming all the way back, floating those arms to a T position. And again, adjusting if you need to. Inhaling, twisting to the left. Exhale back. Good, inhaling, left arm comes down, right arm up and over. And again, we're still in between those two walls, right? Or excuse me, those two windows. Meaning when we move, now we can come through the windows. But when we go this direction, we can't really lean forward or back. We can only lean sideways. Inhale, twist. Exhale, back. Inhale, up and over. And exhale. Super, back to the center. And then kind of shake your legs forward. Okay, so now we're already in that direction. You're actually going to interlace your fingers for me for today, and we're going to bring your hands behind your head. And I want us to just stretch out the neck and the shoulders for a moment. So what's going to happen is you're pushing your hands into your head, and you're pushing your head into your hands, and you're going to gently bring the neck forward for me on the inhale. And then you're going to exhale it up. Great, from here you're gonna curl down. I usually don't have your hands interlaced, but for this exercise I do. And I want you to slowly come down to the tips of your shoulder blades and then gently hold. Take another inhale. And then from here, you're gonna gently push your hands into your head and your head into your hands. And you're gonna slowly bring your neck, shoulders, and belly all the way back up. Cool, look at that. You're doing it without your hands, I love it. So inhaling, coming down just a little bit first. Kind of allows for a fascia stretch of the neck. Those like little hairs that are around the muscles on the inside of your body. And they kind of store energy, and it's really great to just kind of help loosen them up. So again, we're curling down here, focusing so much on using your core more than your arms, but there's still that extra little support. Holding here for a moment. Good, inhaling. And then exhale, pushing your hands into your head into your hands, And slowly using the core as you exhale to restack up on 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Last time. Inhaling, slowly coming on down, only with the neck. Shoulders stay mounted. Spine stays long, hips stay grounded. Exhale, reweave those ribs together. Great. And then inhale, slowly curling on down. Opening up here. Great. Inhale. And then exhale, push into the hands as the hands push into the neck as you gently come up on 3, 2, and 1. Awesomeness. Let's bring the arms all the way out. I want you to take one step in with either foot, with both feet, and then slowly curl down. As you come down, you're gonna bring the right knee into a tabletop position, and you're gonna stay here for a moment. Great. You're gonna bring the right hand behind your head. Your left leg is staying here. Your left arm is out, which means you're gonna stretch out the right leg and the left arm in opposition, and then you're gonna come down. So your thumb on the left hand is upward facing, and you're reaching away with the entire leg. Good. We're gonna do 2 more like this. So again, you inhale, reach, shoulder stays down. Feel how the lift is supported from the core. And last one here. Cool. I want you to float up the left knee for me. And we're gonna do the same thing on the right side again. So all you're doing is adding that lift of the left leg. So I still love this concept of progression, of kind of keeping it simple or more supported in the beginning and then adding layers on as we get stronger. Inhaling, reach, exhale out. 2 more for me. And again, you're just slowly allowing the body to do what it needs to do and stretch and reach and hold. Cool, now you have 2 options. So either you can keep the left leg upwards or slightly bent, or if you feel like you're really strong already, you can bring the left leg out to a 45-degree angle. It's up to you, okay? So here we are. You're gonna stretch out the right and come on back. So remember, the left leg is just either all the way up, you can also come here, that's totally fine. Again, we're just challenging ourselves to extend the leg different than it was before. Good. 2 more. Inhaling, exhale, reach back. And then last time here. Excellent. Slowly bend the knees. Put both feet slowly on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Let's release the hands for a moment. I want you to put both palms down for a second. Feeling how your neck is nice and kind of light. I mean, your head itself is heavy, but I want you to feel like you're up and over that position, right? This is why when we do this, there's so much stress in the neck. When you come up and over, you notice that your core is holding, your neck is just there. Good, take another deep inhale. And then slowly lower down for me. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Circle those arms around and we're gonna come up to a seated position. Inhaling, exhale, lift. Great, now we're rolling down, and as we do so, the left knee is gonna come in. 3, 2, 1, and we hold. Cool, now the left hand goes behind your head, your right arm stays parallel to you, thumb up. Inhaling, reach, exhale back. Now if you feel like you wanna flex through this instead, you can flex. At the moment, I'm feeling like, for me, a point seems better. But again, it's never like a crazy ballerina point. It's just like thinking about your entire leg is extended as much as it can be. Good, we've got 2 more. And again, continually checking in. Where can you let go a little bit more? Can you ground your hips a little bit more? Can you expand sideways through your ribs and down into the mat a bit more? Great. Inhaling, reaching out. Again, not clenching through the thighs. So now we float the right leg up to meet it, and we do it again, 5 times. Inhaling, reach. And again, think about it as like chopping the air with your right arm, meaning that right arm is always very active, right? It's like you can use the entirety of your arm to chop the space. Inhale, reach, exhale back. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Great, now comes that other option. Either your leg stays up or bent, or your legs come out a little bit, okay? Your call for where you're at this moment. 5 times. Inhaling, reach, exhale back. Now again, see how each time you move, you check in with your core to see how far can I go at this given moment, right? We don't want the back coming off of the floor. We don't want our back tense. We really want this concept of the belly moving your leg and supporting the spine. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Excellent, both knees come in. Slowly lower down, 3, 2, and 1. Come up a tiny bit higher, put the right palm down, left arm down as well, and just reach for a moment, kind of feeling, can you stay here? Is this comfortable? Actively comfortable. Can you feel that your core is working? How does your neck feel? Do you feel like you're done with this? Great, take a nice smiley inhale, come up a tiny bit higher, and then exhale, lower down on 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So let's open up the arms to your T position, palms come down. And instead of just kind of laying your hands on the, like laying your arms on the floor, I want you to activate so that there's actually space in between your entire arm and the floor. So just try that difference. So if you kind of just like lay your hands down, yeah, your palms are on the floor, but I want you to actually like push into the floor so that there's a lift. You're gonna reach the right leg up and give it a stretch for wherever you're at this moment. And then you're gonna take the left foot and walk it a little bit further away with the heel dug in the floor. So again, your hips are grounded, you're not going anywhere here. Great, you're gonna take this nice flex through the right foot, and you're gonna slowly lower it down until you're about above the floor. Now, above the floor for you can look different than for me. Maybe it's here for you. I still wanna make sure that you are controlling this entire connection with the mat at the same time. Great, you're gonna take another inhale here, then you're gonna slowly lift it up. Okay, so you're inhaling, coming on down. Exhale, engaging and coming on up. Again, finding a nice extension through that heel. Good, 2 more, and then we're gonna add something to it. Again, still pushing away with the hands from the floor. All right, here we go. So as you bring this right leg down, you're gonna bring the left knee in, and then you're gonna switch. So again, almost feel like you're kind of swimming and running through space at the same time. And again, this doesn't have to be big. You can keep this super small. But each time you go, I want to see where is your sweet spot, meaning where can you hold this comfortably and actively without it going anywhere into the pain region, right? We don't want to be painful, or rather if our muscles start to hurt, that's one thing, right? But we never want the joints to hurt or the back to hurt. Good, 2 more. Still pushing away with those hands. Excellent. Slowly bring the right foot down again to meet the left. You're gonna bring the palms up, reach up all the way here for me, and then slowly take an inhale, and then exhale, head, neck, and shoulders come off, and we reach here. Cool, we're gonna do the same thing now in a lifted position. Isn't that awesome? Totally. Remember, we're not interlacing now, we are just stacking one hand on top of each other and supporting ourselves that way. You're reaching up this right leg first, and we do it again. So inhaling, coming on down, exhale, lift. And again, seeing what happens when you just change the shape of your leg a little bit, whether it's a flex or a point or a lift or a lower, right? Your body still has to work slightly differently. So we're kind of like lovingly attacking the body to challenge itself to move in different directions, on different planes, in different ways. Good. 1 more like this. Cool, now we do it 5 times. We push down with the right as the left comes in, and then we exhale, push and slowly move, right? This is not about swinging. This is about, wow, I'm like running in place, kind of. Good. Inhaling, push. And again, flexing, feeling how you can stretch out the backs of your calves as you flex through that right foot and left foot. Good, 2 more. And last time here. Super. Right foot comes down. We're going to put both feet fully on the floor. I want you to release your hands here and see if you can roll up this way. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So we are going to try something else. So we're sticking still with the right side, and then we're going to go over to the left after. So again, your fingers are forward facing, your elbows are back, your shoulders are lifted. You're gonna lift up your hips just a little bit, and I want you to put the right foot over the left. Can you do that? Yeah, so it's kind of like a 4 shape. Superb. So you're gonna inhale, just bend your elbows as you sort of tap your bum down to the floor, and then you're gonna lift on up all the way. all the way, meaning just straightening your arms. I'm not having you lift your hips yet. You're focusing on elbows back. Exhale, lift. It's good. 3 more. 2. Last one. Cool, staying here for a moment. Now we're gonna come on down, and as you open, you're gonna stretch out the leg a little bit to the side. Replace the foot. This is really slow. Inhale, lower down. As you exhale, push up. I want you to stretch out the leg. Cool. You're not only getting strong, but you're getting flexible and mobile. It's the best. Stretch it on up. And again, when you stretch, you still allow the invitation of your body to say, yes, it's okay for me to stretch. It's okay for me to open the leg. It's okay for my muscles to get a little bit more flexible. Last time here. Super. Replace. Slowly put your hips down. 3, 2, and 1. Uncross your foot. Release the right arm. Release the rest. The left, excuse me. And just kind of like shake them out. I do a lot of arm stuff, but sometimes you still gotta shake. Cool. All right, fingertips nice and long, spine nice and long. We're rolling down again this way. 3, 2, and 1. And again, finding ourselves all the way on the floor, opening up those arms to our T position. Remember, palms down, lifting a little bit, right? And again, play around with that difference for yourself. Excuse me, like if your hands are all the way down, yeah, it's super okay, it's kind of cozy, but like what a difference when you actively use them, even if it's just a bit. So the right heel gets dug into the floor, remember? Left knee comes in, stretch up that leg wherever you can at the moment. And then we inhale, slowly lower it down, feeling how the left side here, the left oblique gets active pretty quickly. Exhale it up. And if you feel like you want to move the right leg a little bit closer or a little bit further away, wherever you need it right now. Good. 3 more. And again, the difference between isolating one side, how does that feel? Does your left side feel looser or tighter, more flexible, less flexible? All right, here we go. So we push down with the left as we bring the right knee in towards the chest, and then exhale, push it all the way down. So I do want you to imagine that you have to work harder than you would imagine to kind of lift and push down. That's where the amazing beauty with Pilates is, in my opinion, or one of them, is that you can always tweak an exercise to make it just a bit harder or just a bit easier. Today, I want you to see about that slow, intentional, really big resistance, but in a supportive way, not like a negative resistance, more like a positive resistance. Great. Last time here, inhaling, using that entire trunk, the entire core area to push all the way back down. Great, last time here, ending with the right foot, then the left foot comes down, take a deep breath, bringing the palms upward facing towards the ceiling, and then exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift, and we find ourselves in this supported position. Great. One hand on top of each other, elbows nice and wide, feel the lift. And then we float the left knee in again, reach it all the way up, and inhale, just the leg down, exhale it up. And again, seeing what's happening with your hips. If you feel like the straight leg at some point gets too much, you can always bend the leg as well on the left. That's not a problem. Right, we're trying to keep the hip active but open. So that's why I really want you to focus on the middle and lower core here. Good, stretching, flexing out for 2. And then exhale up for 1. Good, 5 times, here we go. Pushing on down, resisting up for 5. 4. Again, expanding, pushing down for 3. Smiling, pushing down for 2. And then last time here. Super, heels come down, take a deep breath. And then from here, you're gonna reach out and then lift upwards to your seated position on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Hands again. Go slightly behind you, fingers forward facing, opening up your chest. Put the right foot down. You're gonna lift up your bum a little bit and then bring the left leg up and over to give you that 4 shape. Good. So remember, while we're here, we're still not sinking, right? Still super wide. Great, you're gonna inhale, slowly tap, bend. And again, it's not that your bum has to touch the floor. It's more about you using your core and your elbows and your arms to push back a bit. Good, 3 more. And again, I wanna make sure that your elbows are going backwards, not sideways. So just check in that your back elbows, or rather your elbows are going in a backwards direction. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Last time here. Good, let's add that little leg extension. So inhaling down, and as you push on up, you stretch up the leg to the side. So it's almost like there's like a small little lift on the left leg. You have to like disconnect, but I want you to see, can you keep your knee in as much as the same position as possible? Maybe a slight lift as you stretch it out, but I don't want your knee moving too much. Good, 2. Cool, last time here. Excellent, foot comes down, slowly lower your hips down. 3, 2, 1, sit up tall, reach the arms long, and then shake. Happy arms, happy legs, happy core, happy body. Okie dokie, so from here, actually, you know what, let's keep the feet together so the inside of your feet are kissing, and you're just gonna open your knees ever so slightly. You're gonna bring your fingers forward facing. This time your palms are facing each other, and you're gonna slowly curl down for me. 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna come right back up. Great, now we're gonna do 2 more like that. I just want you to feel the difference when your feet are together versus apart, when your knees are slightly open versus together. It's these small changes that actually have a really big impact on how your body works. All right, so we have curled. Now we're hinging. Remember with the hinge, right? You imagine that there's something behind your back, even if there isn't, and you only come back to the point where you can hold it. So we're gonna do a little bit of coordination, so bear with me. We're twisting to the right as your right elbow comes in and your left arm goes across. Now, what I want you to think about is your left arm is only coming as far across as your body allows, right? So it's not about like moving your arm. That's not what I want. You're twisting, and because of that, that's why the arm goes here, good? And then you come on back. We're staying on this right side. Inhaling, right arm comes behind you, twisting, left arm follows, and then exhale, engage the core, come on back. Stack up a little bit taller, create a little bit more space. Inhaling, reach, exhale back. Good, 2 more like this. And then we make the arms even more fun. And then last time here. All right, so what's gonna happen is this right arm is gonna come up and the left arm is gonna go out. And then we're coming on back. Nope, I lied. That's not how I want it. I want it the other way. I want your right arm to go out. That's it. And your left arm to come up. Yeah, that was it. So right arm out, left arm up, and then we come back. So again, it's that concept that the right arm only twists, that's it, as far as the core allows. Same twisting position, just different challenge with the arm. Inhaling, reach. And you might notice you can go further than you thought. You might notice that you have to actually make it a little bit smaller. But either way, you're still reaching through space, right? Your arms are still moving. Your arms are still active. Never spaghetti arms, always super strong arms. Not overly strong, but intentionally active. All the way, twist. Great, coming on back here. Super, we're gonna curl through the middle, downwards until, yes, our shoulder blades hit the floor. You're gonna bring your hands behind your head. You're gonna slowly bring your knees into your tabletop position and squeeze the knees closed. All right, here we go. Inhale, stretch that right leg out. Exhale, switch the left. So it's called the single straight leg stretch. And you're just alternating all the way here. Finding that space. We've done something similar before. You're just reaching and alternating here. Good, we've got inhaling, find that exhale out. 2 more. Last time here. Good, now we're going to add a bicycle. Now, the bicycle is not like this crazy Berlin bicycle. It's a nice long bicycle. So what happens, you start with the right leg up, you push that leg all the way down, you bend it, And then you stretch it on up. Cool, now we switch. The left leg goes up, right leg stays in tabletop. So again, we slow things down in the beginning so that your body knows what it needs to do. And then we switch. Inhale the right leg down, bending, stretching it all the way up. And then exhale, switch and hold. Good, last time like this. Cool. Now we're making it bigger. Are you ready? Good. You're gonna stretch up both legs for me. And you're making the right leg bicycle down, and as that right knee comes in, you're pushing down with the left. Again, inhaling, left knee comes in. You push down with the right. You stretch up the left, and you come on down. Super. Again, keeping those head, neck, and shoulders lifted, keeping the elbows wide. And again, you can make this as small as you need to. You can keep your knees a little bit bent, that's fine. But allow your body just to see if it can stretch a tiny bit more. Good, one more big time here, inhaling, and then exhale out. Super, back towards the center. Slowly put the soles of your feet down on the floor. 3, 2, 1, open up the knees, release the hands, and we're gonna curl up again. 3, 2, and 1, good. So now we have 3 curls down just to neutralize. Again, keeping your hips solid. The insides of your feet are kissing, your soles of the feet are on the floor, your knees are slightly open. You're inhaling, curling on down. Exhale, reach up. And again, these small repetition moves of the curl is still one of my favorite, most supportive moves because it does so much to help the back. All right, so now we're nice and tall, we're nice and mobile, we're hinging back, twisting to the left. So the left elbow comes close to us, the right arm twists, only because the core allows it, belly stays nice and engaged, you twist on back. So remember, the bottom half of you, your belly button down, is not moving at all. Get 3 more. And 2. Last time here. Great, so now what happens? The left arm goes up, and the right arm twists. And then we come back. Voilà. Nee, doch, andersrum. The left arm goes out and the right arm comes up. That's it. Sometimes there's a feeling I'm looking for and I just need to try it out. So left arm opens, right arm goes up, and then come back. Awesome. 3 more. And again, each time you're still checking in. Can you sit up a tiny bit taller? Can you hinge back a tiny bit more? Maybe the answer is yes, maybe the answer is no. It is what it is. Inhaling, opening, exhale back. Cool, last time here. And all the way back. Super, from here you're curling down. 3, 2, and 1, putting your hands behind your head. And then yes, floating those feet back up, tabletop position here. All right, so you're gonna tap down the right, and then exhale it up, and then tap down the left. So we're kind of doing like a small running, but now I want you to stretch out the right, and then stretch out the left. So we're kind of alternating between the run and the stretch. Push down with the right on the inhale, exhale, push down on the left. Good, inhale, stretch out with the right, exhale, stretch out with the left. Good, one more time, isolated. Inhale down, exhale down. Good, inhale, keeping that entire body solid as you stretch out the right on the inhale, and then exhale out. All right, let's combine it. Ready? Inhale, slowly come down with both legs. Exhale, back up. Both legs come out to a 45-degree angle wherever you can, as much as you can, and then come right back. Good, if you feel like your neck is quite happy at the moment, and you want to try it without supporting your head, you may do that as well by putting your hands down by your side, for example. But again, only if you feel like your neck is happy. If your neck is not happy, don't do it. Cool. 2 more. And again, there might be like a small arch in the back as your legs come out or down, but super minimal. And again, it's controlled. You're not losing space. You're just allowing the body to adjust. Excellent. Soles of your feet come down, slowly roll down for me on 3, 2, and 1. Flex out your feet. Let's come through the center, reaching your arms all the way up for our roll up as you exhale, come up and over. Good, inhale, breathe nice and long, and then exhale, articulate, curling, stretching, reaching, 3, 2, and 1. Good, 2 more times. Inhaling, flexing, coming on up, exhale, reach. Noticing how your body adjusts, and how it actually feels so much easier after time, doesn't it? I mean, easy is not maybe the right word, but easier. Good, last time here. Inhaling, arms up, exhale long. And remember, we're not trying to touch, right? We're trying to stay parallel to the floor, lengthening out that way. Inhaling here, and then I want you to exhale, stack on up on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. So let's come over onto our planking session. And we're gonna have fun today, as always. Alrighty, so let's get warm for a second. Again, shoulders and elbows and wrists are aligned. Your knees are underneath your hips. And again, we're gonna try this serrated push-up. Remember, we're trying to kiss the shoulder blades together, and then you're pushing up. Now, all of this is happening while you're still keeping your core engaged and still simultaneously allowing for the spine to get longer and not to curl. Good, 2 more. Inhaling, squeezing, kissing those ribs, the shoulder blades together. Exhale, squeeze the ribs together. And last time here. And push on up, good. Then you find your way back into that neutral position where you're not like overly down and not overly up, and that's the goal, right? Your spine is long, your shoulder blades can be kissing a little bit, but you still allow for that nice long spine. Cool, you're gonna stretch out with the left, stretch out with the right into your somewhat of a plank position. Finding yourself here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, you're gonna bring the left foot on top of the right for me. Cool, we ready? Let's do it. You're gonna gently bring the left knee towards the left elbow. You're not moving the body yet, and then you're gonna replace it. Cool. Inhale the left knee towards the left elbow, and then you replace. Good, 3 more. Remember, you don't have to touch it, but I still want you to try and keep your spine somewhat straight. Last time here. Good, holding here for 3, 2, 1. You're gonna push yourself back. Stretch up the left leg a little bit. And then as you come in, you're gonna bring the left knee into the chest. We're doing this a few more times. So you're stretching up the left leg a little bit. Engaging the core, coming on back, left knee comes in. Great, we've got 3 and 2. Last time. Good, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, both legs out into your plank, push your knees down, and then stretch yourself back. So remember, you do what you need to do. If at some point you feel like you need to take a break or put your knees down, by all means do that as well. Okay, let's recalibrate again, finding that nice openness through the chest. Again, pushing away, pushing down with the bodies, trying to kiss those shoulder blades. Exhale, engaging, pushing on up. Good, inhale, squeezing. Exhale, back. And 3. And 2. Last time, 1. Excellent, stretching out the left, stretching out the right, holding in your plank position for a moment. And then bringing the right foot over the left for your stability challenge. Great, so you're inhaling the right knee towards the right elbow and then coming on back. So there might be like a little shift of weight. That's okay. Almost like you're allowing your hips to sink a tiny bit more, but I still want you to keep the entire lift. Good, 2 more. Last time. All right, here we go. You're pushing on up with the right, and then refocusing, bringing the right knee in. Inhaling it up, exhaling. Super, we got 3, 2, last time. holding here. Great, extending that right leg out, hold for your last little plank, elbows back, push away, keep the core lifted, 3, 2, 1, knees come down, and then shift your way back. Cool, again, feel free to make some like little circles with your wrists if it feels like it needs a little bit of love. Alrighty, let's bring this left hand underneath the right. So you're kind of weaving it and just allowing your stretch to happen here for a second. You can also float this right arm all the way up. And again, just kind of allowing for your body to open in a different direction. Great, floating on back. And then underneath the other side, so the right hand goes underneath the left. Staying nice and long. Great, inhaling. And then exhaling that left arm a little bit more to get a bit more reach. And then all the way back. Okie dokie, let's come over onto the side. Is it okay if we do until 55? Does that work? Cool. I have a meeting at 9, so that's fine. Okay. I know we're doing a lot of like lifting here, but I think it's kind of good for you. Wow, and me. So I want the right leg to be, let's start again. I want you to stack your hips so that your knees are on top of each other and your hips are stacked on top of each other. Your right hand is here for a moment. Your left arm is in a 90-degree angle. And then you're gonna open up your knees and kind of put the foot down. And then you're gonna stretch out this bottom leg. Good. And you're all the way lifted here. Your right arm is gonna come all the way up. Find a nice little bit of reach, and we're trying to lift this bottom leg at the same time, okay? So if you feel like you might need a little bit more space or a little bit less space, let's try and do it. So you're gonna bring the left knee in towards the right elbow, and then you're gonna stretch it down and put your hips down if you need to. If you feel like you can keep yourself lifted the whole time, give yourself that challenge. If you feel like, nope, I need to come down in between, do that as well. Good. Pushing away, slowly moving to tap. And again, you can also look down at the floor with your neck if you feel like that is helpful. Cool. 2 more. And last time here. Super. Now you're going to come down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to bring both knees together. Yeah. And come on down for me for a second. You're gonna flex out both feet and put them in your pike position in front of you, meaning your hips are stacked and your legs are kind of at this little diagonal. And you're gonna lift up this top leg. So I really love the single straight leg kick here. So you're gonna inhale, kick, kick, and then you're gonna slowly point it back. And remember, this is the idea where your hips don't move. It's a very underestimated exercise when you just look at it, but I feel like when you do it, you realize all of the moving parts that are happening. So again, you're allowing your leg to basically swing without moving anything else. I love bodies. I love Pilates. What can I say? So again, you feel like you need a little bit less support. You can always put your hands in a different position. Here or here. But again, the main concept here is that you're still kicking slowly, engaging, pushing back, holding, and seeing where you can allow for a little bit more space with that connection of keeping the core very, very active from the inner layers outwards. Last time here. Excellent. All the way back to the center. And then let's just come over to the other side. Cool, so again, we're lifted here into our 90-degree angle. So first you keep your hips and your knees stacked, fingertips here on the left. And basically from here, you just kind of like open and place your foot down and then extend your leg out. That's what I feel is like the most natural position. But again, if you need to change something, you do so, right? Might be less space, maybe more. Lifting up this left arm. Here we go. You're bringing the left arm, right knee, pointing if you want, and then stretching it out. Remember, if you want to put your hips down, you can add that little hip dip. If you can hold it, hold it. You can also put the neck down, which I like to do as well. Great, we're gonna do 3, 2, and then last one. slowly coming on down. 3, 2, 1, knees together, and then extend your body all the way out. And then from here, you're stretching out, right? So again, your hips are still stacked, your legs are here. So lifting up that top foot, inhale, kick, kick. Exhale, swing it back. Again, if you need to make small adjustments by bringing that right leg a little bit closer to you in order to get more stability, then do that. If you feel pretty stable, challenge yourself with a different arm position. Or see if you can bring that leg a little bit closer to you or a little bit further away. And again, feeling where you're moving this from, right? Yes, you're using the back of your heel to kick, and you're using the entirety of your leg to push back. But as always, it's still through the core. Last 2 for me here. And then last one. Excellent. All the way back to the center. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Let's come over onto the backs for our last little bit. Yeah, your knees are going to come into a tabletop position. Kind of wiggling your hips a little bit if you need to. Reaching the arms all the way up by your ears. Taking a nice deep breath. Then I want you to circle the arms around. Head, neck, and shoulders come up. And you're going to lift. Love it. Good. So from here, you're going to stretch up your legs. Just a little bit. Great. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look at you. Bringing the knees and just tapping the feet down for a second. Sitting up a little bit taller. And inhale, lift and stretch. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly push down. Good. Last time here. Inhale, stretch and lift. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Knees come into your chest. Open up the knees. Flex the feet. Put your hands in your prayer position. Dive through, wrap around to open up the chest. Bring the belly back. Remember, we only curl to the tips of our shoulder blades. We've got 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, roll back. 3, 2, 1. Find the balance first. And hold. Good. 3, 2, 1. Roll back. 3, 2, 1. Finding your balance. Last time here. 3, 2, 1. Roll back. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Knees together. Hands by your side. Shift your weight forward. And allow for everything just to be. Great. And here's where we say yes to everything that fits our vision of what we want our life to be, and actively saying no to everything else. And take a nice smiley inhale. And then exhale, rolling on up on 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Let's do our last.